Ramadan this year fell when the daylight saving time, the spring forward time, the Muslim faction of the government asked the government like, hey, can we move daylight saving time to after Ramadan so that people can eat early? But the government was like, yeah, I guess. But then the Christian section of the government, they're like, well, you know what? Well, we don't agree. So what's happening now is that there's 2 time zones. Go to a place ran by Christians and it's like 8 o'clock, and then you go to the Muslims and it's 7 o'clock. You know, like in America, you have 72 genders. In Lebanon, they're like, hi, my name is Mahmoud, Muslim time zone.
It's 2 o'clock.
It's Muslim time. This is my only bet. That's the only thing I'm going to do. I have a friend.
Oh,
Hey!
I got down first.
Okay, good.
Okay, good.
Hey.
It's like I'm like a son, and you're the dad that hasn't seen his son in 3 weeks because of the divorce.
Let the others.
Okay, good.
Let the others create the father son.
Oh yeah.
I don't see it personally. I know your mom does.
But it's more like the way you said it. It's like, okay, good. That's what I would say to like a cousin that I hadn't seen in like 3 years, and he's like a little too young for me to hang out with.
Okay, good. Dude, we had a great weekend, haven't we?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Yeah.
3
heavy,
shows.
Intense. Wild.
Yeah, that's the beginning, dude. That's you have to get used to that level.
I know.
That's our future, hopefully.
Yeah. Just constant. Thank you to everybody.
It's Ramadan, bro. It's this is the time to ask God for things.
Oh, yeah?
It's the holy month, the holiest month of the year.
Not my God, not my problem.
Bro, you're missing out.
Yeah,
you're missing out, bro.
It's true.
It's a crazy idea. It's a great idea to have Ramadan. I don't do it.
Yeah,
I don't do it at all.
I would love my friends to do Ramadan.
I've done the worst things in my life during Ramadan for some reason.
Oh, yeah. But have you ever practiced Ramadan?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Even in the hot summer months when the sun would come down at 10 p.m.?
Well, when I was young,
when I was a young
warthog, the fear of God was bigger in me because I thought
bigger in me.
You know, like the definition of jihad is basically it's not the war against Jews or Americans. It's the war against your inner demons. This is you have to go jihad against your inner demons. So when I was young, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna fast. It will help me. The whole idea of fasting, by the way, is that you're supposed to feel your hunger, feel your thirst, feel that pain of like, okay, I gotta be, shasta.
Feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme.
And you're supposed to think of people who don't have it. Well, that's how it was explained to me. Like you're supposed to feel like, oh, I'm hungry, but wait, there's people who feel like that all the time. Oh, I'm thirsty, but wait, there's people who feel like that all the time. You know what I mean? We're lucky at sundown. Well, Muslims, they're lucky at sundown. They get to eat. It's a feast and shisha and blowjobs and salam alaikum. Yeah. But there's people who have none of that. They're just like, this is life. This is suffering. So you're supposed to feel the suffering and acknowledge that there's makes you have compassion towards others.
I like that. That's actually great.
Yeah, I know.
That's amazing.
I know. I don't do it.
I have friends like these Muslim friends back in the day, like they would just do like smoke weed and drink constantly, and then they would detox for that 1 month, and then they would come out of it, they're all like healthy.
Yeah,
and then they'd go back to being normal people again.
The question is, which one is normal? Is it the one who's like smoking weed, getting drunk, ruining their lives? Is that normal? Is that what you consider normal, or is that they're normal? That's a philosophical question.
Yeah, I know.
It's crazy. So listen to this. This is insanity.
What?
So Lebanon. Okay.
Oh yeah.
My family keeps track of what's happening in Lebanon. I don't. I just disconnected a long time ago.
Is it going down in Lebanon right now?
Well, it's always been horrible. Now the banking system is collapsing. There's no president. The government is like garbage. But it's always kind of been like this. And Lebanese people, they're very resilient people. So they're like, we're just going to plow on through and survive.
Okay. If they're so resilient, they're so smart. And
they're not smart.
They're not smart. But every Lebanese guy I know is like nice and smart and interesting. And
they escaped.
Really?
The mental fucking, you know what I
mean? So back there, they're all like...
They're all hard.
They're playing the ukulele.
No ukulele. It's the oud. It's like that fat one. Anyways, no. It's just they work hard. It's a resilient people. They work hard. They keep pushing through. But the thing is, like, as a like everywhere in the world, I guess. But like the same thing probably in Greece. Like on an individual level, they're all amazing. But as a group, there's just the second is more than one person. When there's two, their identity changes and they become different. So, anyways. This is what's happening in Lebanon right now. And this is hilarious.
What?
So, it's Ramadan, right?
Yeah.
Ramadan this year fell when the time changed, like the daylight saving time, the spring forward time. So, I guess the Muslim faction of the government asked the government, like, hey, can we move on? Can we move daylight saving time to after Ramadan so that people can eat early?
Oh, that's
You know what I mean?
nice.
So instead of eating at 6 p.m., let's say, because we eat when the sun goes down.
Yeah,
So instead of eating at
or whatever.
instead of eating at like 7 p.m., you eat at 6 p.m.
Okay, yeah.
So the government was like, yeah, I guess so, sure, yeah, why
Yeah.
not? So they did it. But then the Christian section of the government, they're like,
No.
well, you know what? Well, we don't agree. So what's happening now is that there's 2 time zones. Like you go to a place ran by Christians and it's like 8 o'clock, and then you go to the Muslims and it's 7 o'clock.
That's so dumb.
The airport is like, we don't know what time it is. Cell phone companies are messaging people and they're telling them, hey, you have to change your time manually. Like you can end up one restaurant, you can have a reservation at 8 p.m.
Okay.
And the restaurant right next to it is like, no, for us it's 9 p.m.
You're gonna have 2 watches.
You have
like
to
a
have
Muslim
2 watches,
Yeah.
well, Muslim watch and a Christian watch.
Yeah.
You know, and it's crazy how identity is important. This is, in my opinion, is what's, you know, like in America you have 72 genders and you have to identify like, hi, I'm a Zimzer.
Yeah.
My name is Ashley Zimzer.
Yeah.
In Lebanon, they're like, hi, my name is Mahmoud. Muslim time zone.
It's 2 o'clock.
Muslim time zone. Hi, my name is Christian. It's 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
Like that's the Lebanese version of 72 genders.
Oh,
They took it to
my
another
God.
level. It's a different time zone.
How do you?
So the whole like nothing makes sense. There's 2 time
Wow.
zones. Imagine.
That's
By the way,
really
Lebanon
interesting.
is like 1.5 time Montreal.
Okay,
Like if you
not
take
that big.
Montreal and Laval and combine them together,
Yeah.
which is basically Lebanon.
That's all Lebanon.
It's like 1.5 that. It's
I thought
not
Lebanon
a huge
was
country.
big.
No,
How
it's-
big is what's this? Is Lebanon a city or a country?
It's a country.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Then what's the city?
Beirut, that's the capital.
How big is Beirut then?
I don't know, the like a neighborhood.
Fairmont Street or whatever.
It's a neighborhood. It's like a neighborhood.
It's the neighborhood.
Yeah, it's a city.
But okay, if Lebanon is just Laval and
See,
Montreal.
if I had my phone, I would be able to tell you. I don't have my phone. But it's not.
That's
It's
hilarious.
So it's like 1.5 Montreal and Laval
no
combined,
way.
and
I
like
thought Lebanon in my
Borassard.
head was like deserts and like
No, no, no.
beheadings all over the eye can see.
I mean, you don't need big spaces to behead, but there's not. I don't think there's a lot of beheading. You have to remember, it's a Christian Muslim. This is, as I said, you know, like here they have like it's part of their identity. So much Christianity that they beat Americans in their ideology.
Okay.
That's how crazy.
Yeah.
Imagine there's
Oh
no
my
time
God.
zones. There's no time
Wow,
zones.
that's so
Time doesn't
weird.
even make sense. You would think pronouns was like the thing that you like. How the fuck can people change pronouns?
Yeah.
What about what's the next? Oh
It's
my
true.
God!
Time
this
is a hard
Arabic
concept to mess.
ingenuity.
It's trying to find. It's like trying to think in the 4th dimension.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
impossible. You can't even put your brain there.
That's
How do you
amazing.
identify with a time?
That's how hard-headed they are. They're like, we're not gonna change it. Yes, we are. No, we are. Then we're gonna have to, and let the best man win. Isn't that bananas?
It's like, you know, like they put these garbage cans now where they say like, who's better, Superman or Batman?
Yeah.
And they put their garbage in the one slot.
Yeah.
And then let's say like Batman wins because
Yeah.
he has the most garbage.
Yeah.
Is that like people, they have their phone and it says, oh, what do
No,
you?
it's just now. This is my identity.
Is this gonna be forever?
I don't know. We'll see.
When does? Wait, so when the clocks go back, Lebanese people or Muslim people are gonna be like, fuck that. I'm not gonna go back to that fucking Christian ass time.
I have no idea.
It's probably gonna be like that forever.
But the funny thing is that Ramadan is not time.
What if you believe in? What if you celebrate Kwanzaa? What do you
fasting? Oh, they do.
It's 10 minutes late. Or
If you're not Muslim or Christian in Lebanon, no one really cares about you. There's like one Jew and he doesn't talk about it.
Yeah.
There's like 5 communists, but they keep it on the down low. There's no one. There's a couple of Druze, but they're like, you know what? We're just gonna not get involved. We'll do a couple. Yeah. It's crazy, isn't it crazy?
That's bananas.
That's my country, bro. That's my country of origin. I'm
pretty
so
good.
happy we're
It's
here.
really funny, actually.
Oh God, it's crazy.
And yet your family there. Like,
Well, I have like one uncle,
one uncle left.
I think. Maybe he's like 89. I think he's just waiting to die. He doesn't really.
Yeah.
He is the cool. I think did we speak about him?
He's 88 or 89, depending on the time.
Exactly, depending who you ask. And he's just. I love him. He never got married.
Oh yeah.
I am 100% sure he was gay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he is gay.
He's
Well,
gay.
he's 90. No one fucks anymore.
Yeah, no one.
But never got married. Never had children. He used to work for like Middle East Airlines. He used to travel all the time.
Hmm.
And he always used to go to Amsterdam for business work.
That's cool.
Why would you? It's Middle East Airlines. Why would you?
I have an uncle that goes to
fuck whores or fuck his boyfriend or whatever.
Yeah.
Never. Always. I'll show you a picture. I think I showed it to you. Always dressed super fashion, and I have a photo of him dressed like with a shirt and jewelry, and he's like showing his beautiful nails or whatever, sitting next to his stepmom, my grandma, and my grandfather, and they're both dressed in like typical Arabic clothing.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's gay. There's no fucking way this guy's not gay. Like, I didn't know homosexuality existed, but when I found out about homosexuality, I'm like, my uncle Jamil is gay. Like, this is what he is.
That's a good name.
Beautiful name.
You just outed him, bro.
He was hilarious. He's 90. He doesn't care.
Damn.
I hope I don't get him beheaded.
That's an old fucking uncle. He's 50 years old.
Well, my grandpa married like 3 women.
Okay.
Yeah, so
then how old's your grandpa? If your uncle's 89 years old,
oh, my
he's
grandpa,
like 130 now.
My grandpa, I never met my grandpa. I never told you. My grandpa got killed. Oh, what a sad way to start this podcast.
No, wait.
He got killed like a bullet in the head during the war.
Oh,
he was driving his car. He's like la 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 la, and then a bullet just hit him in the head.
Wow.
Like a sniper. Just.
Damn, dude, it's fucking The Last of Us out there, man.
Yeah, Lebanon. Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Wow, that's really crazy.
Yeah.
God. Do you ever read books and stuff about like Lebanon, like the history? And
I like
shit?
watching documentaries because I like seeing the pictures.
Yeah.
Like this is what my parents survived and lived through, and it's crazy because in your childhood you see like men. You know, when you see adults, they don't have an age. They're all old, and then you see them now, and you're like, oh my god, that guy is younger than me. He's like 24, and he's like. You know, it's crazy.
It's great. My girlfriend, I think like her favorite genre of book is like Arabs fleeing to America. Like for some she read. There's like a million of those books, right?
Really?
There's
I never read
many books where it's like it's either them fleeing to England or fleeing to Canada or fleeing, and it's the same story. They had like a mom that died in rubble, and the son that they got like. You know, like they lost each other, and then in the end, she sees like a balloon in the sky, and it's the kid, and it's always the. And then the father goes blind, and then he finds out that he's gay. You know, it's always the same weird story and they end up happily in working at McDonald's in Tucson or something.
I'll take a book recommendation.
Yeah?
Tell her what's like her favorite.
And I always see her shedding a tear. I'm like, what happened? They all lived happily ever after.
It's so sad. Like there's. As the older I get, the more I'm like, there's no hatred towards my parents. Like, wow, the energy it took to leave this stupid country and to immigrate here and to just with nothing, bro. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. My dad's a cab driver. He used to work like 80 hours a week.
Damn.
It's funny. I saw a photo recently. My brother found like a bunch of old photos.
Did he have like in his car, his cab? Did he have like the beads on the
seat? Yeah, I think
on the
so.
seat.
Yeah,
that's amazing. What are those beads for?
I guess
he likes beads.
He likes beads, not up his ass, just up his back.
Yeah. Assless beads.
I think it's like you know the car shakes, it's like a massage.
Oh.
I'm assuming. I'm assuming.
When you were working for a cab as an Uber driver for a while, was he giving you tips like take the left on the papi no, not or whatever?
No, not really. I'm not very close to my parents.
Okay.
It's it's funny. Yesterday was my sister's birthday, so I called her today.
Oh, cool.
And I spoke to her, and I felt a little sadness.
Why?
Because I'm like, I haven't spoken to her in so long, and she lives in Montreal. We're not a close family. We're just like everyone just does his thing. We wish each other good morning every morning on the WhatsApp group chat. Yeah. But that's it.
Okay. Yeah, you said. Okay, I was wondering. Okay, you post on your Instagram every morning, good morning. And I'm like, what? Why are you saying good morning to everybody?
Okay, so this is where it all began. My mom, ever since she discovered WhatsApp, every morning she posts. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only immigrant who has this. Every morning she'll send like a photo, like a cheesy photo with like good morning, may the day be as beautiful as your eyes or whatever, like just a cheesy caption, and the background is like a bouquet of flower or like a waterfall or like a coffee, or my favorite one is a rooster who's chugging coffee.
Oh, that's cute.
Because it's morning, you get it?
Yeah.
And I just found them so cheesy and hilarious.
Yeah, they're cute.
I'm like, I'm going to share with these in my story. So every morning, if you follow me on Instagram, whatever my mom posts, I just take it.
Good morning.
And I post it in in the group
chat.
It's
cute, yeah. Imagine she's designing them.
No.
And she's like, they don't respond in my art.
No, it's always a forward. The thing about WhatsApp, I don't like this. It's it's tool, not tool. Is it?
Whoa.
Sorry, my son is saying hello. You know what? Let's say I tell you a secret and you go tell someone else that secret. What's that called? Use the mug.
That's what I'm
advertising.
I'm going to do right now. I was waiting because I can't do this.
What's the word? What's the word?
Plagiarism?
No. Not talk behind your back.
Oh,
stool? No. In French we say il a stoulé.
Talk shit? You mean
not talk shit, but like let's say I tell you something and you go say it to someone else. Snitch. Yeah. WhatsApp snitches on you. So let's say you forward a message. It tells the person you forwarded it to that this has been forwarded. I'm like, bro, don't snitch on me, bro.
I didn't know that.
You gotta keep it on the down low, mo.
You know what? I just copy paste it. I go copy or screenshot or I don't know.
Smart.
Yeah, smart. I'm smart.
Sorry if, by the way, I'm a bit down.
You seem down. You don't seem down. You seem fine.
I'm going through I told you this. I was trauma dumping on you before the podcast started. My phone died. I was doing chin-ups. And it was in my pocket and it fell.
What?
And
you wear pants when you do chin-ups?
No, it was in my pajama pockets. And I guess when I was pulling up, it just fell and the screen stopped working. So
you can't replace the phone.
I understand now because I used to I did a girl who had a cat and her cat fell from the window, and she ran to the hospital and she was dying and crying. Like, oh my God. It's like it's gonna be 4,000 pounds to fix it, and I'm like, just fucking take it to the bath and just. And then, I didn't understand, because it broke both its legs and internal bleeding or whatever.
Yeah.
So anyway, finally she found another hospital that would do
another cat.
Well, I don't know, maybe she got another cat, and who would do it for 1,000 pounds or whatever.
Back alley cat fixer.
Sorry,
it's a back alley cat fixer.
And apparently they spent. They spent $1,000 on the cat, but it couldn't it was just the pain was too.
They killed the cat,
and they had to kill the cat.
Oh, that is
so. But I'm like, okay, so I broke my phone. I'm like, okay, I don't have money to right away buy a phone. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I'm like, I'm gonna try to fix it. Mm-hmm. So I went to a place. Have you ever been to these places?
I've been to so many of these places.
That fix phones are hilarious. It's always a guy that looks like he's a surgeon and an engineer from Iran. Who dresses like a nerd, with a shirt,
it's so funny. It's in my head.
The jeans,
the
jeans,
so funny.
And the jeans are all like Levi's, the same, and it's just he's like,
he dresses like 2005.
Exactly,
like
a nerd from 2005, and he's like, you give him your phone, and I should have guessed that place was not a great place because they fix phones and they sell vapes. How did these two industries doesn't make, why are these two industries combined? Why, it's like if Apple sold apples. It doesn't make sense. Why are they? Why is it vape? Is it they both need USB charging stations? How did they combine both these industries? Anyways, so he calls me. He's like, hello. He has if it doesn't have an accent, you can't trust him. If he's white, he's like, you can't. So he's like, yes, to change the screen, you want original screen or second, what is it called? Second tier?
Yeah, screen or whatever.
Screen. It's like 140. I'm like, all right, I'll take the 140. What's nice about it is
140?
For a screen. Yeah, it's okay.
Dude, I know. Anyway, go on. I know the best place in Montreal.
Yeah? Okay, because he told me he can't fix it.
Right across from Stogie's.
He said he can't fix it, so I'm going to have to. He told me the motherboard. If you want a new motherboard.
If it's the motherboard, forget about it. You need a new mother.
I need a new motherboard. All right, so I guess so basically I understand now how people feel sad about cats because I felt so much anxiety about having my phone broken. Because I'm like, I have a phone, and then I realized I don't have a auxiliary port on my iPhone because I have an iPhone for the podcast. I'm using now my business phone. That's my personal phone. I'm like, just so much anxiety. I'm so soft, bro. We're so the fact that a phone gave me so much anxiety.
Yeah.
That's why Ramadan, I'm supposed to go, you know what? Hey, you let go of that anxiety. It's just a stupid phone.
Yeah. And you have
think of people who don't have, my motherboard is broken. There's some people whose mother is broken. You understand?
Broken back, have Ebola.
I'm supposed to be, exactly. I'm supposed to it's just a phone. You just have to reinstall apps and stuff.
You know when you don't have a phone for a couple of days, you feel better? I always feel way better. I had a phone. I once I broke it. I didn't have access to it for a couple of days. I brought it to the guy finally, but those couple of days, I felt like I was fucking Huckleberry Finn out there on the whatever. It was, you know what I mean. I was out there just chilling. I was like leaning up. I was enjoying nature.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's crazy that 10 years ago, no, 20 years ago,
Yeah.
that was your life.
Yeah.
20 years ago,
Dude.
you were that happy.
Yeah. Well, I was a child also.
Yeah.
And
No, you're 20. You're
20 years ago?
No, you were 12, 15?
20 years ago, I was 12.
12. Okay. Yeah. 12, 13. Okay, it's true. I'm a bit older than you. So maybe I was a young man. I was a young warhog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just...
That would be an interesting experiment to like, let's do this. Like one day,
Just not use the phone?
no phone. Just leave my phone. Use my
Yeah.
phone if it's a home phone and just
Mhm.
leave it and go. Just go in the
Yeah.
wild. You know?
You could, yeah. And the thing is, I just have to tell people where I am. You know, like in the 90s. You know.
Why do you have? Who do you want?
Well, let's say like I need to meet somebody. I'll meet you there. You better be there.
Who are you meeting?
I don't know, my dog or something, or my friend.
When's
my
the last time you
my
met
homie.
someone
I meet
outside of their home?
Peter.
Where do you meet him?
We walk in the same direction and we finally run into each other.
Okay, but he's also not much of a phone
This
user.
I think he just has text messaging.
It's amazing. He's so smart. I don't know what he does with his life, but he's such a smart guy.
Yeah, well, he definitely just text messages people. That's all he does.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's all. I don't know.
Okay.
Reads books.
He reads books. Exactly. I know he's
Yeah.
a great book recommender.
Let's say like on Friday I don't know if I'm gonna go meet my brother. I don't feel like meeting them. But what I could do is I can
Just tell them, hey, I don't have a phone.
yeah.
So if you don't come,
Yeah.
that's
a good excuse.
You're fucking me. I don't have a phone.
Yeah, okay. Maybe he
That will force him to come. He's like, fuck, he doesn't have a phone.
well, I mean, the things I don't want to go, so that's I don't
Yeah, then don't go.
I know. It's true.
You're not obliged to hang out with family. This is what I mean, you'll feel bad
Yeah. No.
because I do.
Yeah.
But you're not obliged to.
Yeah, I just don't feel like
Friday? You don't have
Yeah.
shows on Friday? No, you don't have shows.
I don't think so.
That's interesting. So it's funny now. Like I'm using my iPhone now, and usually the iPhone that I do is always on airplane mode because I only use it when I travel or for the podcast.
Mhm.
And I realized iPhone is not great.
You don't like the iPhone?
Well, first of all, it's like a. Here, okay, I'll explain. So my iPhone has one button. I don't know if you notice your iPhone has one button.
My iPhone doesn't have any buttons.
But no, well, mine has.
Oh, maybe on the side.
just the mute button. It's the only like the click, like the
Yeah.
only click feeling you
Yeah.
have is the mute button.
Mhm.
Okay, so it's the only like click. Yeah, I muted. I did something. I click, and I realized my fucking mute button doesn't mute vibration automatically.
No, you gotta
I'm
go
like, hey!
into the phone.
Hey, when I say mute, I mean fucking mute. Don't make me beat you with your
But it's-
lighting cable,
it's-
bro.
it's not even a
I'm not ready
mute.
to be a dad. That's what I realized. I treat my phone like a child or like a woman in the 30s. When I say mute, I mean mute or beat you. I'm like, I'm not ready to be a child. I can't.
Damn. But the thing, yeah, I think you can hold down, do like, "Hey Siri," and then you can say mute my
I
phone,
disable
right?
all that.
Okay.
For me, I just need the 6 apps that I use,
Yeah, I don't use much.
and that's it. I know there's like 1,000,001 apps. I'm deleting all of them.
Yeah, there's like the fucking stocks app. I'm like, what am I gonna do with the stock? There's like
Make you feel
the
important.
health app. I don't need that.
God knows.
There's yeah, I only use fucking Instagram.
So now I'm like, okay, what apps should I install? Because it's like starting with a new girlfriend. How much
Fitbit.
of your baggage do you want to bring from the old
Yeah.
relationship to your new relationship?
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm not gonna install Twitter. Let's see how long. Because Twitter's so depressing.
Yeah, don't install Twitter.
I'm like, fuck Twitter.
Fuck
Let Twitter
that. There's
die.
nothing on there.
I put it's easy reading. You know, just let's waste life a little. Just you know?
Yeah, but it's like it's never like you're never like haha.
Yeah, never.
You're always like
Never. Like the highest I'll get, like I'll read a Harrison tweet.
Yeah.
And I'll go, just the amount of energy, and that's like when he'll say it on stage, I'll have a heart attack of how
Yeah,
funny
yeah.
it is. It's just that when you read it, it's just
Yeah. Mhm.
that's as high as it gonna get.
Yeah.
It's just weird. I just don't like the fact that you have to migrate all your contacts and your info and your emails and all the Chinese software that I use. And
Well, if you start with an iPhone, it's all there. It's in the
yeah, but it doesn't mute.
it's in the internet. It's in the ether. Dude, you're acting like Jim. Jim.
Who?
I'm reading Huckleberry Finn.
Yeah.
There's a character called Jim.
I know Jim.
His name is Jim.
Yeah.
Jim. And there's a scene where he reminisces about his family that are like stuck like back in like the slavery world, and he escaped slavery, right? And he's like, he's very dumb. He's not that smart, but he's got a big heart, you know.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, back my little daughter Elizabeth, I see her standing by the door, and she is this accent racist?
Well, it's kind of on point.
It's southern. I'm just doing how Elijah Wood says it.
Sure.
In the book, in the audiobook. And he's like, I see Elizabeth, she's standing by the door, and I say, Elizabeth, close the door. And she's standing there with a big smile on her face. I'm like, close the door, Elizabeth. And then she's standing there with a big smile on her face. Close the door. And I goes up to her, and I give her a ring of one across the face. And she's sobbing, crying, bleeding, crying. And then a big gust of wind come. The door closed. She no react. Turns out she deaf and dumb. And I'm like, this is the worst joke of all time. This is like the most dark. It's almost like a Norm Macdonald like evil turn, you know?
Oh my God. Norm Macdonald stole the style of N-word Jim. Oh my God. Guys, you heard it here first.
Isn't that funny?
Norm Macdonald is based
It's the most like
N-word Jim.
He tells a story, and then like Huckleberry Finn's like, Jesus Christ, was that supposed to be funny or like?
Well, if you
that's how you treat the phone.
Yeah, I treat my phone like a man in the 1800s treated his wife or daughter or children.
Yeah.
Like when I say silence, I mean silence. I mean silence, or as I said, I'm gonna beat you with your own charging cable. Like silence means silence. When I mute you, What is it? Bzz? Mm-hmm. Why are you? Bzz?
Yeah. No, I don't.
Why? Why? How much attention do you need?
Listen, man, we shouldn't talk shit. We're surrounded by iPhones right now.
I know. What are you gonna do?
They can hear us.
They haven't taken over the world yet. They can't kill us.
It's true.
I mean, they have a great camera. I was using my phone purely as a camera for the past year.
Right, and it's probably it's probably better than any camera you can buy, and it's cheaper than any camera you can buy.
I might have to buy another phone now.
Yeah, go on like Marketplace, buy yourself a fucking like a BlackBerry.
No, I'm just gonna buy a new iPhone 14. I don't want to lose that one.
You can have 2 iPhones?
Yeah, why not? For the podcast.
What's this one for?
This one.
I mean, what's this one?
I think it's 13 Pro.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay.
I'll ask my friend Eugene to buy me one.
You ever
from America?
You ever use BlackBerry?
No, BlackBerry. How old do you think I am, bro?
But
I wasn't a stock trader in the early 2000s.
Okay, I don't remember how old because I remember people using BlackBerry in 2006.
I remember I had a Nokia when I was in high school.
Mm-hmm.
I was like the first guy in my school to have a Nokia.
Okay.
And I would like
had Snake on it.
Yes. Oh, I was so good at Snake.
I was made, and the whole thing was like I got
I used to take 2-hour shits back then, and I know now why. Is because like the phone.
Yeah.
The phone, you would just spend hours playing Snake, and now I just take my laptop. You know what I mean? It just started with Snake.
Started with Snake, and now we here.
It's like the apple of the story of Apple and Eve and Adam and the snake.
Apple and Eve?
You know, the snake was like, here, have an apple,
Eve.
Yeah. And tempted it. So Snake tempted me into fucking spending hours in the washroom with Snake. The same story.
What's the apple?
You don't know a story about Adam and Eve?
No, but what's the apple in this scenario?
My asshole.
That's how it's confused.
My prolapse asshole.
My asshole. What's the apple? My asshole.
Oh man, listen to this. This is a funny story. I was at the gym, and you know how much I love like gay music, like girly gay music, like Elton John and George Michael. I like. It's nice. So I was at the gym, and I was in the changing room, and I was surrounded by like those husky, manly men. You know, the gym plays music.
Yeah.
So I wanted to. There was a song playing, and it was like it has like a gay, catchy. I'm like, oh my god, I like the song. Now, how I can't pull up my phone and I go like, hey Siri, what's the song?
Shazam, right?
Well, I don't have Shazam on my app on my phone. Yeah. So I'm like, so what I did is that I pressed the button and I typed, hey, what's the song? Because I didn't want to say what's the song because I don't want the other men to judge me.
Okay.
For wanting to find out what this gay music is. So I'm like, I typed, hey, what's the song? And then it does that. And then it says loudly, it's Jason Derulo, blah, blah, blah. And then everyone just looked at me because it was dead silence. And then you heard, it is Jason Derulo, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh, God, this is so embarrassing. I was shirtless in my underwear. Everyone just looking at me like,
so funny.
hi.
Dude, Dude, what are you doing? Dude, are you a naked guy in the locker room?
I'm
Half naked?
I'm boxer guy.
Okay, boxer. Okay, that's fine.
I'm boxer guy.
Dude, anytime I went to the gym today, it's like me and like 80 old guys. I recognize their dicks at this point.
Good for you.
I know them all, and we all go up together at the same time. We're all working out, and these old guys are just working out. Then we all go downstairs at the same time, and they all get naked. It's like I'm 2 steps away from fucking these guys, you know? Like I might as well be. Like I'm getting all the physicality.
Those are
and sweat.
2 very big steps. First, you have to get hard.
It's true. Those are big. Those are jumps.
Yeah, exactly.
Those like motorcycle jumps.
Exactly. That's like Evil Knievel. Into the asshole. Into the
Those
asshole.
are huge.
It's a huge leap.
It's true. Yeah.
That's a
maybe
leap
I
of
should.
faith. That's how you gotta. You know, Indiana Jones and
In the temple. Oh, the when he grabs the thing and then the rock comes.
yeah, what's it called? That's not Temple of Doom. It's the Indiana Jones and the.
I don't know. It's like the opening. I don't know what it's called though.
Well,
but
in that story, you know, the last step he has to do, he has to take a leap of faith where he has to walk into nothingness.
oh yeah.
So basically, it's you have to walk into homosexuality. These are very big steps.
Yeah,
You have to believe.
I know. Oh,
To believe.
God,
Imagine
you're right.
like your beard, and like on someone's thigh,
Oh,
because
wait,
you're sucking his
the
dick.
guy's thigh. Yeah. Okay, you're
Or
right.
like, yeah, you can't.
But you know, I was just
Like
'cause-
the thing stopping me from being gay is really men.
uh-huh.
It's the outside. I love the inside of men, but the outside. Is
I was
just-
this close. The guy, naked old man, probably 90 years old, was this close walking by me. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so close to a naked old guy. I thought,
Yeah.
like, oh, wait, what are you whispering?
Jason Derulo.
So I've been listening to these audiobooks.
Yeah.
So I blasted through like the Adventures of Tom Sawyer, and it's okay. I felt like a pedophile listening to it because it's like all the thoughts of a child.
Yeah.
Like it's written by Mark Twain, who's like this old guy. You know what Mark Twain in your mind is? A big white white hair, big white mustache, you know, and he's smoking cigars in a white suit, writing from a perspective of a child from 1830s Southern Missouri or some bullshit.
Yeah, he's an author.
But it's like it feels like you're reading like a documentary. It doesn't feel like you're reading. It doesn't seem
Amazing.
But it doesn't seem like it's almost like, let's say he interviewed a child or he just followed a child or put a fucking chip in his brain.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
See, I don't want to see my time. Yeah, I don't want to see the time.
Yeah,
That's
here,
all.
I'll put it this way.
Yeah.
It's like he put it. Actually, I'll just turn it off. Fuck it, whatever. Sorry.
It's
like-
Sorry. Okay, go ahead.
It's like he put a chip in Tom Sawyer's brain.
Yeah.
And then just followed all his thoughts, and it was like,
It's beautiful though.
it's insane. But it's also, I'm reading and I'm like, dude, fucking. First of all, kids are fucking stupid.
Of course.
And they get in trouble, and they're all dumb. Anyway,
Yeah.
it's narrated by Nick Offerman
Yeah.
from Parks and Rec.
Or Last of Us.
The Last of Us. Yeah. I fucking love Parks and Rec, and he was so funny in that. And he,
Imagine him saying the N-word is hilarious.
yeah, it's really crazy. Like, you think that they would hire no-name like voice actors to take the bullet, you know?
I'm pretty sure there's probably there was like a new release version with Nick Offerman. Probably if you
I
can
think it's like a 12-year version, or maybe 6-7 years old, or
I'm
whatever.
pretty sure like the previous audiobook was just some guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 100%
Yeah,
sure.
I think it was like when Audible started becoming popular.
Yeah, because
and they got celebrities.
Because I think these books they don't have a copyright,
Yeah, I don't think
so
so.
anyone can just.
Yeah. And
It's a great way to make money.
we should have Amer hammer you.
I'm very. Anyways, sorry.
Hey,
I'll let you finish your story, you piece of shit. I have a great voice. Anyways, go ahead.
I don't know. It's just weird so.
Yeah, isn't it weird to hear someone you know reading a book?
Yeah,
Just get another copy.
But he speaks like he's all southerny, right? He's like, Tom Sawyer went down.
Yeah,
to
and
the
you're
bar.
weird. But you should tell people how you listen to audiobooks. At what speed do you put this?
It's so you know how like they talk normal, like, hi everybody, this is Nick Offerman. I have it like 1.5 speed, and he's like,
That's weird. You understand? That's
It's like a robot. It doesn't even sound like Nick Offerman anymore. And he went down to the store and he bought some food.
and you're able to imagine all the story in your mind.
well, I'm reading.
You understand? I mean, sure.
Well, okay, maybe
I'm not judging. You do you, baby. But
so I was listening to the other book, Running the Light, like
Yeah.
which is like like you're reading it too,
Yeah.
and one section is read by Tim Dillon.
Yeah.
And he already reads it like, so I had to put that to normal speed because he was like, and then you could tell he didn't give a fuck because
Nah.
anytime he like someone would be like, "What are you doing here?" He'd be like, "What are you doing here? I'm not doing anything." Okay, bye. It's like, but
yeah, he didn't want to do it.
and it seemed like he wanted
The way he reads ads on his podcast, you can see like, I'm doing this for the money.
Yeah,
So he's just
cash.
like reading. There's no
blasting
emotions.
through it.
Just ugh, I don't care. That's crazy. Have you ever watched a movie at 1.5?
No, but I watch like YouTube videos at 1.5. You don't?
No.
I watch our podcast at 2 speed to blast through it. To
Okay,
when I
but
edit
it's
it.
different. You're working on it.
Yeah.
You know, and I want to enjoy it the way the creator made it.
Yeah, but sometimes like a YouTube video, it's like just information, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. If you're
And you're just,
absorbing
I
the
want to
shit-
see the.
Yeah. I just skip. I skip. I'm a skipper.
Yeah, I skip too.
It's like porn. Do you
Yeah,
watch
yeah.
porn at 1.5?
No,
Do you fuck at 1.5?
no, I'm not even.
Ugh.
This guy's looking like. So I was watching The Last of Us. Spoiler alert! Like, what's the Nick Offerman plays a gay guy. And
What? He's gay?
yeah, he plays a
I
gay-
hit my balls.
Aw, dude.
I hit my balls with the mic.
I'm not really good. I thought I am very open-minded.
Yeah.
I'm very accepting of gay people, but I haven't seen gay intimacy
Yeah.
in a long time.
I haven't seen intimacy in a long time.
No, but like on TV or whatever, you know,
When was the last time you watched intimacy on TV?
like any movie or
But
whatever.
they're just fucking.
I know
It's not
that's
intimate.
no. When they're doing it, it was super intimate.
Yeah,
in,
yeah,
in The
yeah.
Last of Us, it was so
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
He was like,
Yeah,
on
there's
the-
love.
and he was like playing with his
I
chest
might
hair.
like it. I'm just letting you know. Get ready.
No, but like he's playing with his chest hair, and he's like, "Listen, if I'm gonna stay, if I'm gonna
But
fuck
it's funny.
you're
You know
gonna
what's
have to
crazy?
stay."
Okay, what I'm
And
gonna
I'm
say
like,
right now,
yeah, well,
for me, that's not gay.
but okay, yeah.
For me, gay is seeing another man's asshole and just fucking another man's. That's gay.
yeah.
Just two men lying next to each other. I don't think that's gay.
Okay, yeah, I gotcha. But let's say if it was a guy and a woman, and
Yeah.
and they're acting all like that, I think I would also be uncomfortable
Yeah,
seeing that
yeah,
too.
of course, yeah.
But,
I mean,
uh,
if I'm watching it live, like
but-
I'm like walking and I see like a guy just playing, I'm like, ooh, and I would just walk out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't stay and watch.
The way Nick Offerman, you can tell Nick Offerman is an amazing actor, or maybe not an amazing actor, because the whole time he was having sex
Yeah,
as the gay guy for the first time.
but they weren't having sex. You don't see the sex.
No, but they were about to have sex,
Yeah,
right?
and he's like very
He's
shy.
like how I would if I was strapped down and had that. I'd be like, I'm like, is he like, is the whole time, is he be like, God damn it, what are my children gonna see this shit? Is that how because he's supposed to be, Nick Offerman is like all American dude, right?
Yeah.
He reads fucking Tom Sawyer, he eats apple pie, and now he's playing a gay guy.
Yeah.
And he's like, God, they roped me into this somehow.
It's fucking the Illuminati, the fucking Hollywood
I bet,
intelligentsia.
exactly. Like some or Scientology, he was like put in.
He's a Scientologist.
No, but I don't know. You never. Maybe there's incognito.
You know, there's people who are into like Hollywood conspiracy theories. They say that black men in show business, they rise. Let's say like really talented people, and then the people who control Hollywood, they're like, you have to dress as a woman.
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
And then they force them to dress.
They go
like women.
crazy.
That's why, like
Martin Lawrence,
Jamie Foxx,
Yeah.
Will Smith.
Yeah.
You'll see all these like really talented
Yeah.
alpha
Too bad.
strong men. And I'm not talking now. Like now you dress as a woman, everyone's like, hey, cool. But I'm talking like in the 80s,
Yeah.
they put them in woman dresses and they're like, what? And I don't know. I was high watching a YouTube video and someone brought it up. Like, this is how they emasculate the black man or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
they're like, yeah, you're going to have to dress like a woman.
And then like the audience sees them like, he's just a goofball, you know?
I don't know. You know who I saw that? Like, I don't know. I saw his face. I'm like, he doesn't seem happy to be doing it. Again, this is conspiracy theories. Tom Holland? Is that Spider-Man?
Yeah.
So Spider-Man, I was watching some show, and he's a classy British man, and he's dressed as a woman, and he's dancing to My Umbrella, Ella, and he's like always hiding his face. I'm like, why is he doing that? Have you seen
in a
it?
movie?
No,
Or-
not in a movie, in a
Commercial?
like a Grammys or award ceremony,
Okay.
and there's like rain everywhere, and
I
he's
haven't seen
dressed
that.
in like female lingerie,
Huh.
and he's dancing, and he's like and he's just hiding his face. Everyone's going, "Oh my God, look at him!" And like, there's no way he enjoyed that. I don't know.
Uh.
Maybe he is. Hey, I don't know. Maybe I'm projecting.
I don't know. I've never seen. But maybe. All these actors. They're not like fucking all enlightened. They're just like normal people. Imagine like you take like an actor and you throw him in the desert and they're paying him tons of money.
Yeah.
They're still gonna complain.
Yeah.
You're like fuck. But maybe would we complain? Maybe. I'd be in the desert. Not the whole time. The whole time I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, $10 million, baby. This is for the.
I have
10
no idea what
million.
you're talking about. Sorry, let's go back.
Let's say like these actors.
Yeah.
Let's say they're playing Indiana Jones. He's in
Yeah.
the desert, fucking crawling through
Yeah.
like bullshit,
Yeah.
and he's getting paid $20 million.
Yeah, that's cool.
They're still gonna get paid. They're
Yeah.
still gonna complain a ton, right?
Yeah.
They're normal people.
Mm-hmm.
A guy like that, dress him up as a woman, pay him $10 million. He's still gonna be like, "This is fucking stupid."
But
Why
what
am
if
I
he
doing-"
doesn't want to do it?
Exactly, he doesn't want to do it. Probably.
So he's doing it for the money? you think?
yeah.
Or he's doing it like, if you don't do it. Because as I said, there seems to be a conspiracy that the Hollywood elites, they'll take any men that they like, and they're like,
Yeah.
okay, now you're going to wear a woman's dress for us.
But-
There's a guy, a comedian, who told me that Will Smith
Uh-huh.
got fucked in the ass by Quincy Jones. That's how he became famous.
Oh, jeez.
Quincy Jones
What?
told, like, you want to be famous? I have to fuck you in the ass. There's a comic.
How did Quincy Jones?
His name is...
Okay, yeah, I know
okay,
that.
so
I know.
he... Please censor
How
all
does
the
he
names.
know? What the fuck?
Because he's so into... That's all he does.
Oh, okay. It's a conspiracy.
It's
He
like
doesn't.
a-
he
of
wasn't
course he
like
doesn't
he
know.
wasn't in a meeting where
No,
he got fucked in the ass.
fucking he's no meeting whatsoever, dude.
Okay.
He's not even in a meeting
No.
at Grumpy's. Like he's so far away from show business.
Yeah.
He's not even a good comedian.
So funny.
Please remove all the names.
Yeah.
So anyway, so he was a pretty good comedian.
I like
So
him.
anyway, so he was telling me this. I'm like, why? How do you end up finding out stuff like that? And then
4chan. I don't know.
then I saw the thing about like they'll take like men and like the people who control show business, like, you have to wear a woman's dress for us now, and you have to do it. If you don't do it, you get. That's why apparently Louis C.K. apparently he made so many enemies, and then all of a sudden all those stories about him showing his penis came out at the same
Wow.
time,
Yeah.
and I'm like, bam, and then they brought it down because apparently he was like, oh, I'll do things my way, and I don't care what people think.
Wow.
And people were like, well, but we want to do it ours. Like, no. And then they decided to.
We need to be careful. We need to keep all. I don't have that many secrets.
Yeah.
But I need to keep them at bay, like any secret. And so in case if we become, let's say, like mainstream.
Who do we murder?
I haven't really. Everyone on my murder list is like just personal vendettas.
Yeah. Who is it? Give me a name. Okay, you know what? Don't say the name. Well, if you don't want to tell the stories, don't.
Do we even have? Do you have people you want to murder? I don't really have people I want to murder. Not anymore. Maybe in high school. That would be my whole high school life.
Can I murder for fun?
No.
It has to be a vendetta.
Yeah, vendetta.
I would torture for. Can we torture for fun? No, I'd have to kill them at the end because if I torture them and then they
This
survive.
is how you get caught, man. Let's
Exactly, you
Say,
have
we end up on Oprah gives us a show or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, she's
Yeah.
gonna find out you're secretly torturing people.
Yeah, you have to
She's
murder
not gonna
them.
like that.
Damn it.
She ain't gonna like that. Oprah ain't gonna like that.
I think Oprah doesn't torture people. She's a billionaire. Dude, we started making money and we're making a couple of enemies here and there. And we barely make any money.
Yeah.
And look at all the enemies we're making.
The
in this
enemies.
scene.
The enemies of my enemies.
Are my friends. So you understand?
Yeah.
Like she's a billionaire. She's the alpha. She's like on top of her league. She doesn't have, of course she has tons of fucking,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
enemies.
But she's about it. She has like her fortress probably.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm also realizing how I'm not really that smart. Like I'm not good at literature. Like when I like reading, like and listening to these books, like it's all just personification and then like allegories and things mean this and things mean that. Like
You mean how it's made?
no, in Huckleberry Finn.
Yeah.
Like let's say like they're on a raft going down the river. It's not just a raft. It's not just a river. It's not just the fog. It's not just the hat. Everything is everything. And
Really?
yeah.
It's a metaphor for something else?
So I read a chapter and then I go on the internet and I find out what everything meant. And I'm thinking like, oh, now that everything means some things, I can do it for myself. And so they're like talking to a guy and the guy's like, don't go down there, go down there. And I'm like, oh, that must mean the choice between slavery and freedom. And then it's just like,
Really?
yeah,
But that's just one person's. But I don't know.
But I think Mark
That's just
Twain.
one person's-
Mark Twain did talk a lot about like
Here's the thing.
Because it's not just a story. There's a reason why he doesn't write anything for no reason. Everything has a purpose.
No,
Dude, he's a satirist. Everything was meant, like, especially for him. It's not just.
I'm talking out of my ass too, but what I'm trying to say is that
Yeah.
unless he says this is what I meant, everyone else is talking out of their asses. It's their opinions on the subject.
I think it is. There's fucking classes taught on Mark Twainisms and
Yeah.
shit, you know? Like,
Well, just some guy's opinion. That's
yeah.
it.
It's not just like Quentin Tarantino. Quentin Tarantino would be like, feet mean fucking.
I like feet.
Yeah, exactly. But no, it does, because otherwise, like, it's all the characters are so extra, you know, and they're so intense. It seems very Shakespearean, you know, and the prose is so like poetic, and it's
he's one of the best.
Yeah, but
so you're reading. One of the best.
Reading. It seems like shit means something. Like
I think honestly, I like,
because it can't just be like, this is a nice little
maybe.
tale.
Well,
I don't know.
Don't forget,
I
it's
doubt
read
it.
by children, isn't it? Read by children. Huckleberry isn't read by like.
Yeah, but it's about a child realizing he's like.
Yeah, but that's read by child. Like if you were not retarded like I am, you would have read that book when you were 12, right?
Sort of. Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe high school. I'm
think
guessing.
it helps you develop your critical thinking.
Yeah.
But okay, here's the thing. It's like
But then how shitty is everything then?
it's like religion, right?
Yeah.
They say the Bible was written by God, or the Quran was written by God through the hands of Muhammad, whatever. And anyways, in Islam, and I'm pretty sure in Christianity you have the same. You have hadiths, which is like the books that were written by the people who follow their religion, explaining the main book, the holy book. These are just people. You understand? These are just people who, like, this is. If you assume that the book of God is written by God, that's the only book of truth.
Yeah.
So Mark Twain wrote Huckleberry Finn.
But he's a satirist. Like,
It
means something. Like, everything has to mean.
He's the only one who can tell you what it means.
Yeah.
I think everyone else will give you their opinion of what they think
Yeah.
it means, and it's you to go like, okay, that makes sense, or that doesn't make sense.
But I'm also not reading like from.
Enjoy it. Maybe you should just enjoy it for what it is.
But it's hard to enjoy for what it is, because
Why?
everything is so hidden. It's not an entertaining story. It's very like hard to read.
Well, you have to remember, it's entertaining before the invention of phones, TikToks, and girls shaking their tits.
It's not just
for
like
likes.
it's not like, you know,
It's a book, bro.
like the Gray Man, where it's like and he jumped out the window and shot a guy in the head, and he did a backflip.
When was Gray Man written?
Like this
2
year
years
or
ago.
something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's written in modern English too. So
It's like fucking
different.
so dumb.
Now you're reading history. It's different.
But yeah, no, it feels,
And it's a book. You have to remember.
I
it's
feel
a
like
book.
I'm giving myself homework, you know, constantly. I'm like,
Just read it, enjoy it. Don't.
it's hard to enjoy because I'm like, what the fuck would happen in this book? I don't even understand a thing that happens sometimes, you know?
It's okay. Then you don't.
Nah,
you don't have to finish it.
And then I understand. No, yeah, I have to finish it. I have
Why?
the next book I need to read.
Oh, you want to read? Are they all in the same series?
No, I'm gonna read a new book. I'm gonna read probably like an easier book, a book about like a thief or something.
A thief. Oh, you should read Arsène Lupin. Arsène Lupin.
Oh yeah. I
Loved
watched
Arsène
those.
With the black
those
guy.
TV
It's a bit
shows.
racist. Fucking French people. They're like, all right, we need to make a book about the most famous criminal in France. Black guy.
Black guy.
Check. He's a thief. People will believe he's a thief.
Lupin. It was pretty entertaining though.
Yeah, I love Lupin.
Yeah.
It's funny, in the book he's a tall, sexy white guy, I think.
Oh, really?
Don't blame. I don't remember. Again, if I had my fucking phone, I would have checked. But I think he's supposed to be just a regular. Is a gentleman thief.
Yeah.
Gentleman. I loved Arsène Lupin when I was young. I remember I always wanted to be a thief, like an art thief and stuff. But like be smart, not just give me your gun. Like I want to be. Not give me your gun. Wait, no.
Give me your
Give me
wallet.
your money.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to be like a smart thief. Clearly, I'm not. Like steal art and like diamonds from the queen or whatever.
Okay. That's romantic. And
That's
nice.
what I always like when I was young. Like, oh,
Yeah.
that's so cool. So I used to love reading Arsène Lupin. Like, oh, that's what a man is. You know, he's a cool, sexy, suave, mysterious
Yeah.
thief. That's why I love the Thomas Crown Affair. Amazing movie.
Yeah. It's I'm trying to figure out like should I consume entertainment for what it is? Because I'm not getting as much. Like I don't get as much out of entertainment anymore. Like I go see Mission Impossible. I'm like, okay.
Well, that's
You
pure
know.
entertainment.
Yeah,
It's
I know,
Mission
but I'm
Impossible.
not getting anything out of it. I'm just like, I used to love those movies, you know? I can't really get in. Like, I'm trying to watch John Wick, and I'm like, this is fucking...
Yeah, I
it's
can't.
so
It's
shit.
a fucking dog. I'm telling you, the next John Wick is gonna be his phone.
Yeah.
Someone steals his phone or break his screen, and they're like, "I'm gonna kill everyone who stole my phone."
Yeah. Those are good sounds.
You know what's funny? I was told. Okay, This is really funny. I've always considered I make an excellent fake vomiting sound.
Okay.
Like a fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should.
Do it. Yeah. We can do both. Compare. Oh, dude, that's
You know?
Yeah.
So, and I was telling my friend Guillaume, you want to do one?
That's really bad. But that's not even how when I vomit, it's way louder. Is- This is really dumb.
I can't.
Oh my god, that's so stupid.
Okay.
Wow, we really did that. Oh, dude, yours is good.
Yeah.
Yours sounds like it's from Futurama or something. It's so intense.
So I always considered that I make a great
Yeah.
vomiting sound. And then I traveled with Guillaume. And remember I told you I got really drunk and we were staying in the same hotel room. And at 7 a.m, I woke up and I went and I vomited. And then he told me, like, Amer, your vomiting sound, like my actual vomiting sound, is totally different than my fake vomiting sound.
Yeah.
Like, the way I vomit is like, even though my fake vomiting sound is extremely realistic, my real vomiting sound is completely different. So I have inside me two vomiting sounds.
What's the real one sound like?
I don't know. I can't. Clearly, I can't. Well, because if I'm vomiting, I'm drunk, so my brain doesn't register. I don't know.
It's probably more like a scream. When I go, I'm like, oh, oh!
Nick Offerman.
That sounds pretty- Dude, how awesome was that episode though? That
Which
end
one?
of the episode made me cry, and it was badass and it was awesome. I love that episode.
Here's the thing. I'm
the
a
gay
bit
Last of Us
skeptic.
episode.
I'm a bit skeptic. So I'm like, it's nice, but I'm like, I know why they did it. They want to get social points, virtue signaling.
100, yeah.
There's like
dude.
2 gay episodes. There's 8 episodes, and they
Yeah.
had 2 gay scenarios.
To be fair,
I'm 40. I met 5 gay guys in my life, and I met a lot of gay guys.
It's true. It's
I
true.
sucked
it's
a couple
true,
guys,
it's true.
but no. But you understand? Like, I'm like, okay, I see what you mean.
To be fair, in the game, the guy they meet
Yeah.
isn't gay,
Isn't gay?
but Ellie is gay
Okay.
in the game. But you don't find that out to the next game anyway. That's weird. They put it into the original.
Okay.
But yeah, there's only one gay.
Yeah, but that.
Also, the second game is very LGBT'd out, so it makes sense. That
The
the
second
game,
what?
The second game is very
Can you
LGBT.
stop hitting the pillow? Because it's kind of deconcentrated.
What?
The second game. There's a lot of. You seem angry at the fact that it's an LGBT game.
No,
Game
no.
very LGBTQ.
Dude, this
I'm sorry,
pillow
fella.
is a zombie head, bro.
And there's so much.
Yeah.
Get ready to sneeze.
Uh,
All right, sorry. So yeah, there's 2 games of The Last of Us.
yeah.
But it's not The Last of Us. It's like I guess.
It's the game. It's Last of Us 2.
Okay.
And it's very sad. And
Yeah, someone dies.
Yeah, it's good.
He must. I'm pretty sure he gets killed.
In the game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
probably. Well, maybe
He
not
gets killed like in the first 10 minutes.
in the second. So
Yeah.
it's just her
Yeah.
on herself.
But she's older. She's like
lesbian
20.
on the run.
Yeah.
That's what I called it. They should have called it lesbian on the run. Lesbian on the run. Lesbian on the run.
It's sad. That show is good. I haven't seen a show in a
It's a very
while.
good show.
And that show was entertaining. And it's very sad.
Yeah.
And it's very interesting.
Yeah, there's like it's right amount of violence.
Yes. And
Right.
Claire's not used to scary shows. And so she's
No?
freaking out the whole time and scared. And yeah.
The idea that it's mushrooms though, that's what scares me because I take
Fuck.
mushrooms all the time.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what's happening? And they not fuck me up, but they change
They
how
change
I
you.
perceive
Is that
life.
crazy?
Like I'm under mushrooms right now. I always
All right,
take,
you took mushrooms
yeah,
today?
I take a little. Like I take like a
Wow.
10.0.
Is that why you're freaking out? You're on mushrooms?
No, but you always do that.
Okay.
And it's just like,
That's not even that
I'm
much.
not under the effect of mushrooms. Right now. Well, probably. I took like 0.1 gram,
Okay.
which is like a very. It's less than a microdose. It's very small, but I just just fucking pop it just to wake you up a little. Just see colors better.
Oh, interesting.
So,
I always like to look up, like every day almost. I look up. I'm gonna move this pillow because I think it's the pillow that.
You just want to punch.
But I'm not
pillows.
even. Look, this is what I'm doing. Look, I do this.
No, okay,
I'm
first of all,
dropping-
I don't know if you realize, even when you're doing this, you slow down. You're like, like if you just,
It's not that bad.
I wonder what our studio will look like once we're at like 500,000 subscribers. We're not gonna stay here.
No.
We're gonna have to. Are we gonna sit face to face?
Yeah, I would like that.
Like the golden.
It's hurting my eye to go like this.
I never look at the camera.
No, I don't.
It's you. You're like, hi, look at me, hi, fall in love.
So I look up a lot of what the next pandemic's gonna be. Like there's H5N1, I think it's the bird flu that like is becoming more and more like trending. And, it's on Twitter. It's getting like a nice hashtag flow. So people
Going
are
viral.
going viral.
It's funny. The name of the virus is going viral faster than the virus.
Yeah, isn't that interesting?
The word viral has been overtaken by social media
That's so interesting.
more than the actual viral. When
Yeah.
something goes viral.
That's really interesting. And
We need to go fucking viral. Pandemic.
Yeah.
We need a Bonne Nuit pandemic.
yeah. Pandemic.
The government.
But yeah, no.
So,
So,
yeah.
and like there's bird flu everywhere apparently, but it's not gonna jump over to the Canadians or like people. It's not gonna happen anytime soon. So nothing to worry about. And also mushrooms, nothing to worry about with that either. Remember the guy in the show was like, if the temperature rises, we're screwed.
Not true.
It's fiction. So
Yeah, it's a fictional show. Like the fact that gas can survive 10 years, that's not true. Gas breaks down and you can't use it after. a few
Oh
years.
really? Oh,
Yeah,
man.
cars are gonna like that. If let's say we live in a world where like okay, no more electricity, society is collapsing. You can use gas for like maybe a year or two. And
Damn, really?
Yeah, that's what I read. I think.
It's crazy.
Don't quote.
God, I would suck in an apocalypse. Like you think I would love to be like a gay dude that's really good at like crafting dildos and shit. Like
you don't have to be gay.
no.
You could just be a
yeah.
crafty dude.
But like I love the scene where like the people snuck up on his fence and then there's fire coming and I love guys in fire suits because they're the same guys from the 1970s to now. They do the same movement. They just spin in circles and they're like this. There's no new fire suit guy. It's always the same. Whoa!
We need.
We need a new.
We need to burn someone, see how he reacts. Like,
we need new fire suit acting.
Yeah, there's no method fire suit acting. There's no like I'm gonna burn myself just so I can be really good.
Or like this is how I would act if I was in a fire suit. Like this, like But
no, you would roll, try to fucking.
Yeah, okay, it's true. But they just spin in circles.
Yeah, because you have to show as much motion as possible.
It's true. Yeah.
Kind of like, look, I'm on fire. Turn it off quickly. That must be so dangerous, bro. You're on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is cool.
It's very
I wouldn't do a lot
I
of
just had a
things.
sad idea.
What?
You know where probably that idea comes from? Like I'm pretty sure you know this, but the Nazis, one of the things they did is that they used to do experiments on Jews.
Yeah.
Like, hey, let's put this this person in 10 pressurized room, see what happens. Will they explode or whatever?
Oh my god, that's brutal.
Fill them up. Yeah, they just did inhumane experiments on Jews, and they would just record what would happen. And I don't know, there's conspiracy theories that say that the British government and the American government were aware of that, but they're like, you know what? Let's let them continue pushing, learning more about the human body before we go stop them. That's what conspiracy theories are saying.
And
I don't know if
they're
it's
like,
true, because you have to remember back then you would have 5 kids, 2 of them would die. That was normal,
But how would they get the information? There's no USB keys lying around. I guess like paper.
Paper, of course, and
But,
also the
wouldn't
scientists.
They
You would have
kept the
this-
scientists alive?
Of course, you ever heard of expression like a paper clip? The paper. What is this? Joe Rogan experience? Paper clip. The paper clip thing where they took
Operation Paperclip?
Operation Paper, where they took all the rocket scientists and they brought them here.
to
NASA.
NASA. Yeah.
NASA, Nazi NASA.
NASA.
Exactly. So I'm pretty sure they did the same thing with like doctors and whatever.
That's really interesting.
Of course,
Damn.
So yeah. So anyways, I have a feeling they just like, oh, let's burn a person, see how they react.
Yeah.
Like, oh, maybe they do flail their arms.
And then the guy who did that became like the acting coach for the fire guys.
Probably. Anyways, that's a dark idea I thought in my mind. Sorry, everybody. Sorry.
Fucking fire suit. Anyway.
Yeah, you would like to be crafty, and you would like to know how to do stuff.
Yeah, but it's never gonna happen. Like at first, I need to start with a bike.
We're not real,
and I'm
man.
never gonna learn how to fix a bike.
We're not real men. Dude, I got anxiety yesterday because my phone died. I had to like relax. I have to tell myself Amer is just a phone. Write a joke about it. It's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
It's just money.
Yeah, it's
And
true.
I wrote a joke about it, and I
Yeah.
felt like the
It's a
stress.
pretty funny
fell away.
joke. The one you just told?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
The vape?
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's true. I was like, why is this? Why does it vapes?
That's so funny.
I owe him a phone call. I have to tell him, do not change the motherboard.
Yeah, don't. Because it's probably going to be a lot of money.
It's crazy, dude. It's right next to a sushi place.
Mm-hmm.
It's like one of those sushi places that no one goes there. I walk in and I made eye contact with the lady. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I just go. I went to. It's one of those like random sushi places. Probably no one goes there.
How do these restaurants, you know, they say like
Money
restaurants. Oh, really?
100%.
Sorry, I got to burp.
Go ahead. You don't have to burp in your. Why are you burping in your cup?
Because
that you
I
can
had
drink
garlic.
From? But why are you burping in the cup that you're gonna drink? You
dude.
idiot! You fucking moron.
Okay, I'll just drink it.
Ah, this is You're weird. I love you. I'm sorry I called you an idiot. Stop burping in your cup. The sound is coming out more. It's amplifying.
But you won't smell it. It's in the cup.
Okay.
You won't smell it now.
Okay.
Whew. So
What happened to you this week?
What did I do this week? Wait, it's Tuesday, right?
Today's Tuesday. Yeah, we've seen each other last Tuesday.
We see each other every day.
Yeah. Did we? No.
From Friday till Sunday.
Well, wait.
What did I do yesterday?
Before I
I don't know.
continue, I want to say, hey, cool black guy who came to their show on Sunday, who apparently is a listener to the podcast.
Oh yeah,
Gabe, I would like to apologize.
yeah. I didn't know what did I even say. I don't even
You
remember.
just made him feel weird.
Yeah, because
You were roasting him.
he was like,
I made a Russian guy feel weird, so I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Russian guy. We have fans, man. We have to be careful.
Yeah.
They love
I didn't
us.
know. They need to be more clear that they like us. I thought they're.
We should sell them murder. We should get a tattoo.
If you like us and you come to our show, let us know you're not here just for a random comedy show. Let us know you're actually here to see us. Because
Maybe they're shy. Actually, you guys, you know what? Just do whatever you want.
they weren't shy. That guy's the coolest guy ever.
We have to be non-assholes to these people.
But maybe they like it. I don't know.
It's like, listen, it's like
We're real.
something I realized about myself is that, for example, when a girl hits on me, I am unaware of it. Because girls, they're not good at hitting on guys, neither, you know. And me, it has to be like she has to be on her knees with my cock in her mouth.
Wow,
Maybe
okay.
like, oh, I think she's hitting on me.
I think she likes
I'm
me
not
for
good
me.
at detecting.
No.
I thought she's like, oh, she just wants to talk. I just always assumed they're just, it's just being friendly. But apparently, in the past couple of months, I missed on a couple of girls who were hitting on me, and I just couldn't detect it. Guys, if you like us, you don't have to tell us. Don't listen to Gabe. Do whatever you want. You want to come. You don't want to come. No, actually, you should come. But apparently, one day we're gonna be big, and we're not gonna recognize you. But if you come to our Sunday show, don't worry about it. Gabe is not gonna insult the girl you're with.
I did insult the girl. I made fun of him, I think I was like,
Yeah?
what are you doing at the show? I mean,
Yeah. Don't accuse
now what are
him.
you
Like,
doing at the show?
what are you fucking loser?
How did you
doing our
hear
show?"
about the show? And he was like, "What, man? I'm here at the hostel enjoying it." I'm like,
He's not at the hostel.
but he said he just said I'm here at the hostel just hanging out or whatever.
Yeah.
No, but he is no.
No, he's not.
His girl's at the hostel.
Nope.
No.
No one's staying at the hostel.
Huh.
You just made them feel weird. Like, how the fuck can you come to? What are you, a fucking moron? Insulting them, screaming at them.
You know
threw a
what?
shoe at them. No, he didn't do any of that.
My
But.
hands are up. Throw a shoe at him.
Oh, also shout out to the guy who bought 4 mugs from us.
Yeah.
Guys, you missed such a good
It's
weekend.
true. That was a
Honestly,
wild, fun weekend.
We had 2 sold out shows. Fridays. No,
Saturday.
Friday sold out. Saturday sold out. Sunday we had like 20 people, something like that.
Yeah.
It was so
wasn't bad.
fun.
It was good. It was great.
You guys missed such a fun weekend.
Yeah.
Gabe got to work so hard.
I know.
He had to-
It was. I was like,
He hosted
my
all
eyes were
3
red
shows.
at the end. I was like,
He hosted 1, 2, 3, 4 shows.
shows.
4 shows in 3 days.
how many shows have you? I guess it makes sense if you're like, let's say, working at a comedy club and you host 5 shows. That's
Yeah, that's pretty much, yeah.
a lot of using your brain a lot.
Yeah, that's why you have to be in shape. You have to get
Yeah.
used to it. Plus, this is your first weekend where you're like fully booked, right?
Yeah.
So you get used to it. Once you do it every
Yeah,
weekend,
it's
you're like,
true.
I'm good.
Yeah, easy peasy.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Okay, well, we should go to the show.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's 7:20. We've done an hour and 10.
Okay. Well, guys, thank you so much. Come to the live show.
Oh,
Come
yes,
to
we have a
the
live
live
fucking
show.
show, April 5th.
Come to the live show. Come to the live show. I really, really, really want it to be a success.
What date is it?
April 5th.
At 5:30 p.m.
Saturday, April 5th, 5:30 p.m.
Oh,
Guys,
wow.
come watch a show, and there's like right next, there's a comedy show right afterwards, and I think I'm doing it.
Oh, nice.
So you should just come watch. I'm doing 2 shows that night.
Oh, nice.
Live podcast, and I'm doing 2 shows afterwards.
Wow.
So guys,
At
come.
that venue?
No, I'm doing Lord William, which is right next door.
Oh, what show's that?
Giggle Pro.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I'm doing the podcast, then I'm doing Giggle Pro, then I'm running to do third floor.
Mm-hmm.
So guys, just come. It's you're gonna feel like you live in New York. You see a live podcast with comics that you like, and then you're gonna walk down the stairs and literally go watch another comedy show. How fun is it gonna be? Oh, what a fun week it's be. So come to the live podcast. Come to the live podcast.
Okay, you heard it here, folks.
Subscribe. Tell your friends. Salam alaikum. Bye.
Yeah, prescribe.
This is my only bet.